we try and bring together these different entities and give them a perspective on how it's like to operate in the joint environment.
I have a slugger. He's tracking the vehicles that left here.
Yeah, I got you, Lima Charlie. Request you bring Wild Goose 6-5 into HLZ-1. We're currently going to be...
These guys are getting ready to go to war. Some of them will be deploying out very shortly, and we want to give them a taste of what they might see here in the next coming months. They know how to kick indoors, they know how to do all the kinetic operations, but interacting with such a large air component is different. You don't find that anywhere else.
All the air assets really lends to the realism of it, particularly realistic in the way we operate in Afghanistan.
And can you confirm that Goose 6-5 is currently en route to this location?
It's important because my team's getting ready to go to Afghanistan, so it's important for us to get back into the swing of things. We have a lot of new guys on the team who are going to benefit greatly from this exercise. Each guy will now he's going to understand in his head what those air assets are capable of and what's happening at all times. So,
because we have so many different JOAs and so many different geographic areas, we can offer things like triple canopy, riverine operations, desert. As we move out into Melrose, we'll get high density altitude operations. Obviously, we've got, tropical and subtropical areas. We've got littoral areas that the Navy's especially interested in, and the Air Force. And we can offer all that in one training venue. The last 10 years, many of our units, quite frankly, have probably looked with less excitement about going to an exercise because they're getting their operational training while they're deployed. As operations wind down, there's going to be less and less real-world training opportunities to hone your skills.
Hey, let me get 2 guys per room, everybody enter a room, and start doing a methodical search of this area.
So you're going to have to rely more on exercises.
Telephones, food, bread, nothing really.
We have JTACs controlling virtual aircraft, which is they're on the ground live, and they're controlling simulators, dropping simulated munitions.
Spooky 47 Spark 14, continue.
Our goal is to make it so seamless that they don't know the difference. In other words, we can take the virtual and the constructive entities, put it together with live folks on the ground and live aircraft in the air, meld that together so it looks like the operation is going forward as you would see it in real world.
Rounds on target, fire for effect.
I think this is a very good exercise. It's one of the best exercises that I've been involved with in my 27 years. I don't think I've seen the combat environment replicated with this amount of realism. And this amount of actual free play. We do a pretty good job, I think, giving a dynamic environment to the warfighter, to our training audience.
Hey, use the smoke as concealment. Push to the boat. Push to the boat. Stay on north flank of the smoke. You are cleared high. 50 meters north from the rear.
A lot of what goes on in Emerald Warrior is perishable. We need to be ready to prosecute the nation's business on a moment's notice. We need to be well trained.
2 on this corner, 1 right here. Everybody else is in this building.
We need to have, I believe, an annual exercise in order to make sure that we don't lose those skills. Emerald Warrior gives a very realistic, very useful environment for these special operations and conventional forces to hone their skills.